Long ago, in a far distant village, there was a girl named Mary and a boy named Barry. They loved living in their village because where they lived, it was always December, so Christmas was just around the corner, and that was their favorite time because of all the holiday cheer and presents they got to have. One day, on Christmas Eve, Barry and Mary could not go to bed.
I'm so excited to wake up tomorrow. I can't even fall asleep.
Maybe we should go to bed first,
said Mary.
Good idea.
Barry agreed. So they headed off to bed. The next morning, Mary and Barry woke up, excited to open all their presents.
I'm so excited to open my presents,
said Barry in his very loud and obnoxious voice. But when they ran downstairs, they discovered their presents weren't there.
I can't find any of my presents,
Mary complained.
This is the worst day ever.
Yeah, I agree,
Barry said.
Also, did you notice how there's no glass in the window?
Uh-oh.
They ran upstairs, but their parents weren't there.
Maybe our parents and the presents fell out the window, down the cliff.
I forgot to mention, the village was on the side of a cliff.
Yeah, you're probably right,
Barry complained.
Now how are we going to enjoy Christmas with all our presents gone?
Yeah, this is the worst day ever.
What should we do?
Maybe we should go down and find them.
Okay.
They thought and thought. How would they get down the cliff safely?
Maybe we could tie all our sheets together.
That's a great idea, Mary agreed. So they ran upstairs and bundled up all their sheets, tying them together. Okay, I'll just tie them to this chair and then we can lower ourselves out. They lowered themselves out the window, but unfortunately, they were only able to get about 15 feet down.
We don't have enough sheets in our house to get very far,
Barry commented. He was right. He lied a lot, but this was not one of those times.
Yeah,
Mary agreed.
Come on, let's go back up and think of something else.
So they climbed back up through the window and began to think.
I know,
Mary eventually said.
What if we put something really sticky on our hands and feet? Then we can just climb down.
That's a great idea,
Barry said. So they found some honey in the kitchen and rubbed it all over their hands and feet.
Now they can just climb down the side of the cliff.
Exactly. That's what I said.
I know.
They had gone almost 35 feet before Barry said,
This is getting harder.
Yes,
Mary agreed.
this is.
I'm worried we're either going to fall off or just get stuck here forever.
I can't decide which one's worse.
Me neither. Maybe we should go back up and think of something else.
So, as most stories go, the third time had to be the charm, and they climbed back up through the window to think again.
Maybe this isn't worth it. Our parents aren't all that special.
But we're doing it for the presents too, remember?
Oh yeah. No, we have to figure something out.
They thought and they thought, and eventually Mary cried,
I've got it.
Oh yeah, me too. What?
We just break a bunch of eggs on the side of the cliff, and then we'll be able to slowly soak down in the yolk.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Barry lied. So they went to the store and got as many eggs as possible, breaking about half of them on the way back. Eventually, they arrived at their house and threw all the remaining ones out the window so they would stick to the side of the cliff. They created a huge sticky mess, and Mary and Barry were sure this would work. So they jumped out the window and began to let them soak down the side of the cliff.
It's working,
Barry said.
I'm full of good ideas.
Mary looked at him.
Wait, I thought this was...
But she was interrupted by a loud sound coming from above. You see, because Mary and Barry had dropped and broken so many eggs on the way from the store to their house, the entire village had been covered in the sticky stuff. And now, the entire village was being slowly pulled down the side of the cliff.
This was your idea. Come on, Mary. You're full of terrible ideas.
Wait, but I thought...
All of a sudden, one of the walls of their house collapsed.
Ow.
This is the worst day ever.
Yeah, how are we gonna get our presents?
Ah!
All of a sudden, they heard screaming from above. And the entire village was pushed off the side of the...